So what I want to do is I want to go in and I want to give these a little more weight to the top. So I'm just grabbing, I've freed tangent weight, and I'm just grabbing those and stretching them out. It works like a curve would in Illustrator or something like that. Now, for these on the bottom, these are still connected. If I grab this, it's going to move the left side. So I don't want that to happen. So what I want to do is I want to select these keys down here, and I want to break the tangents. So I hit this button here, and you can see one side's blue, one side's kind of this brownish maroon color. And what that allows me to do is I can alter one side and the other and not affect what's happening on the other side of that key. So let me zoom out here a little bit. So you can see that a little better here. You can see that this graph kind of looks like the arc of a ball bouncing. And let's see what this looks like here in the scene if I play it. See how the ball kind of hugs the top of that arc? Let me just scroll through it here. The ball goes up, hugs the top bit there, and comes down, and then leaves again. So we've got that part going, and you want to take a look at your graph here, and you see it makes these two shapes that kind of look like well, boobs, I guess you could say, or mountains or something. But you want nice rounded graph. You don't want them too small. You don't want them too big. That's just ridiculous. You want a nice size to your arcs there. It's an easy way to remember it, I guess. But that's only part of the equation. We also want to work on the scale as well, which will give us our squash and stretch. So what I'm going to do is I hit S to set a key. I'm going to blow away the keys on the rotation and the scale. Just delete selected there. I set keys on those by accident while I was working before. So we've got the ball kind of going up, hugging the top of that arc and coming down again. It slams into the ground and then goes back up. What I want to do now is start to add some squash and stretch. So like I said before, the ball is squashed where it's touching the ground. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to just squash it down like this. Actually, let me scale it up first and then squash it down on Y. And the reason I did that is because conservation of mass. If the ball is going to scale in Y, you want it to scale out in X and Z. So if it goes down like this, you want it to come out in Z and out in X, so that it kind of keeps that mass. So maybe I should do it numerically here. Let's see. So if I go, see 0.9 here, I want to go 0.11. 1.1. So you see I've got this squashed bit here, and I'm going to also bring this down a little bit so it touches the ground. And I'm going to set a key. I'm going to set keys on that stuff again, and then also set keys on the scale. And the reason I set that key again is because I've changed the Y translation in my graph. Now, if you set a key over where you've already got one, Maya remembers by default what you did to that key. So if you broke the tangents or you have it linearly coming in or slow out or whatever, Maya will remember that key there for the bottom of the arc here. Now, what I want to do is I want to copy that over to frame 15, and I'm going to set a key